Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lost in Translation, the podcast where two people with questionable English discuss their life choices.
I'm Emma,
I'm Jake,
and today we're talking about dating in English.
which is basically dating but harder and more embarrassing.
Jake, tell them what happened to you.
I don't want to tell them what happened to me.
Tell them.
Fine. So, I matched with someone on a dating app. Her name was Sarah. She was lovely. We started chatting. And after a few days, she wrote to me, "I'd love to grab a coffee sometime."
Normal. Totally normal message.
I know that now, but at the time I read grab and I panicked because in my head, grab sounded aggressive. Like, why are we grabbing? Why is the coffee being grabbed? Is this a robbery?
You did not.
I wrote back, sure, but maybe we can just buy a coffee? No need to grab it.
No.
She went quiet for 3 days, Emma. 3 days. I thought I was very polite. I was clarifying.
She probably read that 5 times trying to understand what went wrong.
She eventually replied, LOL, sure, which I now know means she was confused but willing to give me a chance.
Grab a coffee just means get a coffee together, casually. It doesn't mean anything about how the cup is handled.
English people grab everything. Grab a seat, grab a bite, grab a moment. Nobody's physically grabbing anything.
It's just casual language. Very normal.
It's violent language dressed up as casual.
Okay. But did you meet Sarah?
We did meet, yes.
And?
And I was so nervous, I called the waiter over and said, I wanted to ask if they had oat milk. I said, excuse me, do you have any oat?
Oat. Just oat.
I forgot the word milk. I know what milk is. I use milk every day, but in that moment, gone. Completely gone.
What did the waiter do?
He stared at me. Sarah stared at me. I stared at the table. And then I said very quietly, for my coffee.
Did they understand?
The waiter said, oat milk? And I said, yes, that one, like he had solved a great mystery.
That one. That one word that escaped you completely.
Sarah thought it was funny, to be fair.
See, that's the thing. People find it charming when you're honest about not knowing a word.
She started teaching me words during the date, like cozy. She said the cafe was cozy.
Oh, cozy is such a good word.
It's a perfect word. We say warm and comfortable, but it doesn't have the same feeling.
English has amazing words like that. Cozy, crisp, snug.
Crisp, that's another one. A crisp autumn day. Why is the day crisp? It's not food.
But you feel it immediately, right? A crisp morning. You know exactly what temperature that is.
I do know. I hate that I know. English is infuriating, and also sometimes beautiful.
Okay, my turn.
Oh, good.
Don't oh good me. Your story isn't over yet. But yes, my turn. So, I'm on a date. His name is Tom. He's British, which is already a different level of English because British people say the opposite of what they mean.
This is very true.
He said about his ex-girlfriend, she was quite interesting.
That sounds okay.
Jake, in British English, quite interesting means I didn't like her at all.
What?
Quite in British English makes things smaller, not bigger. Quite good means so-so. Quite interesting means barely interesting. That's quite a lot means that is too much and I'm uncomfortable.
That's insane. Quite should make things bigger. Quite big. Very big.
In American English, yes. In American English, quite good means genuinely good. But in British English, it's basically a polite way of saying not really.
How did you figure this out?
Because at the end of the date, Tom said, very warmly, smiling, that was quite nice. We should do it again sometime.
That sounds like a successful date.
I thought so too. I waited for him to message, and waited and waited.
He never messaged?
He never messaged because we should do it again sometime in British English means I had a fine time and I will never contact you again.
That is the saddest sentence I've ever heard.
If a British person wants to see you again, they say something like, I'd really love to get together again. Are you free Thursday? Specific, direct, with a day.
So, sometime means never?
Sometime means sometime in a parallel universe where neither of us has to make any effort.
British people, just say what you mean.
They are saying what they mean. We just don't have the decoder.
This is why I prefer American English. Americans say exactly what they feel. An American will say on the first date, I really like you. I think we have a great connection. Here's my number. Here's my backup number. Here's my address. Let's get married.
That is a slight exaggeration.
Slight.
Okay, but honestly, the worst thing I ever said on a date was not even a misunderstanding. It was a grammar mistake.
Tell me.
So, we're talking about our families, right? He asks about my parents, and I wanted to say my parents are very caring. They like to look after me. Very wholesome. So, I said, my parents are very lovely. They always control me.
Ama.
Control in my language means to check on, to take care of. They check that I'm okay. They call. They send food.
In English, control me means something very different.
He looked at me like I had just described a cult.
Control me? On a first date?
I saw his face change and I tried to fix it. I said, no, no, it's nice. They like to check me.
Check me is also not great.
I know that now. He was very quiet for the rest of dinner. I think he was planning an exit.
The word you wanted was look after me or take care of me.
They always take care of me. 4 words, 4 normal, non-alarming words. I could not find them.
Under pressure, the brain just empties.
Completely empty, like a parking lot.
I once forgot the word for fork on a date and spent 45 seconds pointing at it.
Did she understand?
She handed me the fork and said nothing. We both pretended it didn't happen.
The polite thing to do, honestly.
You know what, though? I think dating in a foreign language actually tells you something useful.
What do you mean?
Like, if someone stays after you call the waiter over and ask for oat, that's a person worth keeping.
That's actually very sweet.
Sarah and I went on 4 more dates, by the way.
What? You didn't tell me this.
I'm telling you now.
Jake, what happened?
She moved back to Canada, but we still talk sometimes.
Sometimes the English version or the British version?
The English version. We actually talk.
Good, I'm glad.
She still sends me words sometimes, new English words she thinks I like.
That's lovely.
Last week, she sent me serendipity.
Oh, that's a beautiful word.
It means a happy accident, something good that you didn't plan.
And guys, smiling, like asking for oat and meeting someone nice.
Exactly like that. Okay, that's it for today's episode of Lost in Translation.
Remember, if a British person says quite nice, run.
And if you forget a word on a date, just point. Pointing is universal.
Pointing and confidence. That's our method.
It's not a good method.
It's the only method we have.
See you next week, everyone.
Don't grab anything on the way out.
Goodbye, Emma.
Goodbye.